Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Jason T. Smith, the Big Kahuna, coming at you live from Tiki Plug Music headquarters. What is happening, man? What an awesome evening. I just finished part one of my webinar, my three-part webinar, 36 mistakes you must avoid if you are thrifting and flipping on eBay. It was great. And I'm not saying that because I think it was great because I made it, but just the overall, there were so many people in the chat. It went so fast, so many questions. It was awesome. And if anyone pops into this chat right now and they just saw part one, they'll probably tell you the same thing. We had a great time. So in case you don't know what I've been doing this week, so tonight was part one, tomorrow night's part two, and Thursday's the finale, part three. I'm doing 12 mistakes each night, 6 eBay and 6 thrifting. Now, if you're not a thrifter, yet you're an eBayer, you still want to tune in. One of the mistakes that people make, I talked about tonight, the mistake was made by one of the biggest companies in the world, multi-billion dollars. Target does not know what their listings on eBay look like, and they're terrible. So you don't, you could be a small seller, first thing you've ever listed, or Target, and still not do things right. So I am here to give you the 36 mistakes people make that are causing you to lose money. Now, some, when I went through them tonight, are readily apparent. Oh, geez, I don't do that. Yeah, it's costing me money. And some, once I explained it, it makes sense. But until I explained it, you might never have thought about it. Oh, I see Jan and Pam in the chat, and Mary and Postcard Guy. Yeah, they love the webinar tonight. So we talked about a lot of things. If you don't show up for sale day at the thrift store, if you stay within your comfort zone, if you don't, if you are not using certain apps like the yard sale app, those are the things we talked about. Hello, Debbie Weeder, how are you? On the thrift side, on the eBay side, I talked about why you need to be accepting returns, why you need to be using best offer, why you need to come to eBay Open. Now, that might seem crazy. Like, man, Jay, it would cost me like $1,500 to get to eBay Open with. Oh, hey, Mom, I can't talk right now. I'm live. I gotta tell my mommy I'm live. Oh, never mind. You're like, hey, Jay, that cost me $1,500 to go to eBay Open. How's that making me money or saving me money? If you tune in, if you would have tuned in, you would know exactly. But not to fear. You can still tune in because you get signed up now for parts 2 and 3 tomorrow night. Oh, see, Plam Clayton, perfect. Yes. If you get signed up now for part 2 and 3 tomorrow night, which I hope you watch live, you'll get the replay link for part 1. But here's why you want to get signed up. Hey, AZ Mick, I'm going to put the link is Jason. It is www.jasonthrifts.com. Really easy. jasonthrifts.com. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Ignore that. Oh, crap. www.jasonthrifts.com. At least I misspelled thrifts and not Jason. That'd be real embarrassing. So, Tracy, you missed it. If you didn't sign up, get signed up. But here's why you want to get signed up. On Thursday, at the end of part 3, I'm giving away over $1,300 in prizes. I'm giving away some memberships to my secret beach, and I'm giving away some eBay gift cards. You cannot win if you are not signed up. So not only are you getting a 3-part webinar for free, all these great tips and tricks, but you're also going to get, some people are going to win some free stuff. Free stuff. So who doesn't want free stuff? Now, I'm sure I'll get a hater's thumbs down in a minute, but, I like to help. I like to give out information. Oh, so Tracy, you registered yesterday, you just forgot to do it. So make sure you sign up. But man, hundreds upon hundreds. I haven't got to 1,000 watching live. It was awesome. I've never seen such a big audience. So it was so great to see everyone. So thank you all for tuning in. That was so great. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And, if you're not familiar with how you use this besides floating in your pool, hello, then you also missed out another great tip. So we talked about this. This is the one and only actual prop in hand that I had for tonight. Yeah, Debbie said chat was flying by. Like, it was crazy. I have never seen a chat move that fast. If any of you watching right now have ever played HQ Trivia and watched the chat, that's how fast the chat was moving in my webinar tonight. Crazy fast. Now, I know we didn't get to some of your questions. We do all have them all written down. And so Debbie and Kim helped me with that. So thank you both. But we will get to them soon. So if I didn't answer your question live and you had one, because I did see some good ones, like I saw Duchelle and Poshmark. Not yet, but I want to. But I saw some other ones that were good questions. Two reasons, I can only go so long, and then of course they flew by. We missed a few, but between Kim and Debbie, I think we caught them all. So, thanks everybody, great show. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Yeah, so here's a preview for tomorrow night. Some things that we're going to be chatting about tomorrow night. If you've not subscribed to WorthPoint, here's how that's costing you money. If you use one of those little scan fobs for your phone and only that, I'm the guy that follows behind you and I pick up all the stuff you miss, and there's plenty you miss, and I'll explain why. And if antique stores aren't on your normal rotation of stuff, thinking you can only find good stuff at thrift stores, again, missing out on potential big profits. And then on the eBay side, we're gonna definitely talk about feedback, because feedback is a pain point for people. And it's costing you money because you're not doing it correctly and you're scaring off potential future customers. We're also going to be talking about Bonanza. And Bonanza is not just a place where Hoss lives. Bonanza is another way to sell that kind of works like this with eBay. So if you've not used Bonanza and also Trugether, I'm going to explain that tomorrow night. And then finally, there's a mistake a lot of you make when it comes to your eBay shipping supplies. We're going to talk about that. So Kim has a great question. I registered, but had a family situation. When can I see the replay? Thanks. I'm going to give you two answers. They might both be correct, or one is correct. You're going to get an email with a link to the replay, or perhaps the link you got tonight is the link you'll get to. Just go back to that link and it should have the replay. Usually I register for my own stuff so I can see what you guys go through. This time I forgot to do it, which I'm going to do it right now. And so I didn't even get the email tonight because I forgot to register for my own presentation. Thank you, Autumn. Said a great show. Texas Sun Trader said great webinar tonight, but for some reason I couldn't see it. So I'm going to try and watch again on replay. So hopefully, and hey, Texas Sun, if you can't see it on replay for whatever reason, please let us know, because if there is some weird technical glitch with just like one or a couple people, we want to let the platform know, and maybe they'll have some explanation for us. Oh, so Debbie says, John said that it'll be emailed out tonight. Debbie sold 1,500 on Bonanza last year. So yeah, we're definitely talking about Bonanza. Kayla signed up. Do we need to register every time? Great question. No, you do not. As long as you registered once, you will get. Oh, did I just sell something? Oh yeah, I just sold a Star Wars sheet. How cool. No, you just had to register once. It's a 3-part series. All you need is one registration, so it's all you needed. And then tomorrow you'll get the link for part 2. And then, of course, Thursday, part 3. But like I said, if you didn't sign up and you're watching this now, you cannot win prizes on Thursday. You need to be signed up. So get signed up. If you are wanting to join the Secret Beach, which opens on this week, there's going to be a few of you who are going to get it for free. And a few of you are going to get some eBay gift cards for free, so you can go shopping on me. I'm a nice guy like that, what can I say? So had a lot of fun. I am going to go catch up. I'm going to have some dinner. I'm going to catch up with all the comments that I got. I got a lot of great messages on Facebook. So for those of you who reached out right away and said, great webinar, thank you so much. It means a lot to hear that. I put a lot of time and effort to everything I do, whether it be a webinar online, a class, in person. I put a lot of effort into it because I want y'all to get your money's worth. Now, granted, tonight was free, but I still want you to get your money's worth. So even if tonight cost money, I do believe I brought the content that would have been worth the price of admission had it cost money, but it was free. It's all free this week. And so I hope you enjoy that. But speaking of St. Louis, I'm coming for you. 2 weeks. Class is coming up. Spaces are filling up fast. So you want to get in there. So, excuse me, hop over to the Thrifting board and you'll see the post for my St. Louis classes. And if you don't see it and you're in that area, hit me up and I will get you the information. So thank you all for tuning in live tonight. Thanks for bringing the questions. If I did not answer your question, it's not because I didn't love you, because they went so fast, but in the near future, we will get them all answered. So, and here's a little tip, and this not just for me, but anytime you watch a webinar where they're going to answer Q&A, usually the Q&A is at the end, not during it, and even some live presentations. Sometimes Q&A is with it, but sometimes at the end. When you write your question, be very specific so we know exactly what you're saying. And sometimes people get too general. So if your question is, so what is the cost of that? Now, if that is in reference to something I said at minute 12, then at minute 42, I'm reading questions. So what is the cost of that? Doesn't mean anything. You have to be very descriptive. What is the cost of InkFrog every month? That's how you should write the question. And I did see a couple questions go by that were so generic that I don't know what they went to. So I'll never be able to answer your question. So make sure, you don't got to go insane. You don't got to write 10 paragraphs, but make sure you're very specific with the key points so I know how to answer your question properly, because I don't want any questions to go unanswered. That's for sure, first and foremost. So make sure that you're very specific. Oh, thank you, Autumn. Yeah, if this is free, you can only imagine what a personal class would be like. So yeah, I definitely bring it with all the classes I teach. So whether it's in the thrift store class or if it's in the classroom class, I definitely bring it with a lot of content, a lot of material. I giveaways, I bring props. I'm kind of like the carrot top of the thrifting world. That's why it was shocking. I only had one prop tonight, but it was more about the presentation than the props tonight. Detroit, not on my list currently, but areas nearby. There will be a Cleveland class this year. But Detroit is a great city that I love, and so I will be there at some point. So stay tuned. But St. Louis, you're next, 2 weeks. And then after that, Phoenix is coming up in May. But more importantly, get registered. Jason Thrifts, plural with an S, jasonthrifts.com. Get signed up. If you missed tonight's first set of 12, don't worry. Once you sign up, you'll get the replay link. But tomorrow night, we'll be live at 8 p.m. East Coast, 5 p.m. West Coast, and again on Thursday. 12 more tips tomorrow, 12 more tips on Thursday. And then we will be giving away over $1,300 on prizes Thursday night. So, so you want to make sure that you are signed up, because who doesn't love free stuff, huh? I love free stuff. I know you love free stuff. So get signed up. Hey, Eric, what's happening? Good to see you in the chat. So, yeah, that's it. Just want to thank everyone who did sign up. I want to thank everyone who participated in the chat. I want to thank everyone who asked questions. And if I didn't answer your question, it will get answered in the near future. So that's where we're at. So thank you very much. I'll see y'all around the thrifting board tonight. I will catch up with anyone who tagged me, anyone who sent me a message, and then I'm going to prep for part 2 for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys around the thrifting board and then tomorrow night in the webinar. So thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Jason T. Smith signing off and saying aloha.